What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I want to specifically talk about double payments, going to address a little bit of the stimulus update, going to talk about the Pfizer setback, and mainly guaranteed income. The reason for this is because a lot of people have been sending me or asking in the comment section regarding a double payment. Where is that coming from? Also, are we going to see any more stimulus coming from states and cities in our counties? And the answer is yes. We are seeing more stimulus or assistance, or what many are calling guaranteed income. Now, I will address that in just a minute. First, over the last few hours, I've been getting a bunch of comments from people asking about the new $7,200 payments that the White House is considering. Now, I want to be very clear on this and I want to explain what is happening and why this talk of these double payments is even being mentioned. Again, a lot of people are going to try to trick people into, clicking on their videos or trying to say that they have some type of inside knowledge. But I want to be very clear. Nobody on YouTube, myself included, has any inside knowledge. We know the exact same stuff that you do. The only difference is some people put in a lot of time and effort into researching these videos. We're researching these topics to even make a video. So I've done my research and I want to explain why we are discussing a double payment. Here's what I can tell you. Here's where the double payment statement even came from. According to White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, she said today that one provision under consideration is to provide double child tax credit payments in February if the Build Back Better Act does not pass in 2021. And she also said that as a result of the Build Back Better Act no longer on track to pass this month, that is why they're looking into double payments. But keep this in mind. A double payment is not considered $7,200. That is not what's considered a double payment. What the White House and other lawmakers are considering, and they've already talked to the Treasury about this when got their okay, is providing a double payment for the month. For the month, which means if a child tax credit payment doesn't come in January, which my guess is it's not going to, because we got 9 days in order to pass this, and my guess is it's not going to happen. But if a payment doesn't come in January, that means that the lower income households and even middle income households are not going to get either the $250 or $300 payments for that month for their child. So as long as the Build Back Better Act passes in January, which at this point is very up in the air as well, if it passes in January, then the White House and President Biden have the okay from the Treasury to provide not just $250 or $300, but $500 or $600 in February to make up for that missed payment. That's it. It's not a $7,200 child tax credit payment. That's not where the double payments are coming from. All right. So I just wanted to fill you in on that because I know a lot of people have been saying, I heard we're getting $7,200. I heard I can get $6,000. No. That is not the double payment. All right. So again, I just wanted to be very clear with you. Again, I don't have any inside knowledge. Okay. I'm just a guy on YouTube. I'm reading the same articles you can read. I'm looking at the same interviews, doing all that stuff. I may pay for, Bloomberg and Financial Times and the Wall Street Journal and the Washington Post and all those subscriptions. But again, you can read all these yourself as well. Now, here's something else I want to address. At this time, we're also seeing that many other states, cities, are providing additional stimulus. They want to figure out ways to provide more assistance to their residents. Right now, what's happening is many states have just a surplus of cash. And so they're trying to give back, trying to give this money to people that are really hurting so that they can start to build their life back up, get back on their feet, get back to work, pay their bills, pay their rent, put food on the table, and be self-sustaining. Here's a couple examples. In Ithaca, New York, 110 individuals are going to get $450 per month for the duration of the entire program. This is a guaranteed income program. In Tacoma, Washington, another 110 families will get $500 per month for a total of 12 months. And in both cases, and again, I want to really address this one because this is fairly new. If a household's income boosts them into the next bracket, into a higher bracket, then their SNAP benefits could be impacted. Keep that in mind. And this is a major shift because in the past, if a family made enough money to get benefits, but then they got other benefits, the other benefits wouldn't really impact their first set of benefits. So let's say they got rental assistance and they also got SNAP benefits. In most cases, they wouldn't actually hurt each other, okay? So if you got rental assistance, it wouldn't impact your SNAP benefits or vice versa. But this is where things change. This shows that lawmakers are attempting to get people off of certain government programs in order to put them into a guaranteed income program instead. And because states do have a surplus of cash and they are trying to look into ways to stimulate their local economies, this is one way to do it. Here's the nice thing about guaranteed income programs. You're probably thinking, why would somebody go from SNAP benefits to a guaranteed income program? Why wouldn't they just stay on SNAP, or what's really the difference here? And here's the reason why. What this allows households to do is use that money for anything that they need. It's not just, oh, I got SNAP benefits, so I have to use it on food. Or I got housing assistance, I have to use it on housing. Or utility assistance, you have to use that on utility payments. But if you have guaranteed income, let's say $500 a month, that could cover some food, that could cover your utilities, and maybe that covers a little bit of housing. Now, it'd be a stretch, but it could do all three. So that's the purpose of guaranteed income. And I know this is something that Republicans push back against, is we can't just provide guaranteed income to everybody, which is essentially what a stimulus check does. But they went for it in the beginning stages because it provided some income to people that were hurting, didn't have a job, had no money coming in, and needed to pay their bills, right? Keep a roof over their head and keep food on the table. So that's what we know at this time. And as we know of more cities and states that provide any type of guaranteed income, I promise I will fill you in on that news as we get it. But let's address the COVID situation for this afternoon. And there was a major setback here. Pfizer has said that they have now seen a setback in their vaccines for children between the ages of 2 and 4. Here's what's happening. They say that this age group didn't have a strong enough immune response to the low-dose shots. And because of this, they may have to switch from a 2-dose vaccine to a 3-dose. And this is for ages 2 to 4. And I want to be very clear on this because for 5 to 11-year-olds, right? That was effective. We also know for babies under the age of 2, the 2 doses actually worked. The 2, I think they're modified doses, actually worked. Now, Pfizer was hoping to have clear data by the end of the year for this age group, which as of right now, they won't. There's no indication as of right now, and this is a major setback. There's no indication as of right now if babies that are 2 and younger would be able to get this same dose, okay? Get their dose, their 2 vaccine shot, right? There's no indication from Pfizer if they would move forward with babies 2 years of age and younger and skip the age group of 2 to 4. So right now we don't know that, but as soon as I know more, I promise I'll fill you in on that update, because I know a lot of people have been asking, are we going to ever see the vaccine for children, 4 and under? As of right now, it's been delayed. We do not know how long it will be delayed, but as I know more, I promise I will fill you in on that update. Now, reports do indicate that the Omicron variant could potentially wipe out our monoclonal antibodies. However, reports are indicating that the U.S. is saving one treatment that still works. This treatment is called Sotrovimab. Okay, and I may have butchered that, but it's pretty much what it's called. And according to the White House Chief Scientific Officer, David Kessler, he says the idea from the White House is to stockpile this treatment in the event that the variant becomes more prevalent in the US. So what I can tell you is the federal government is looking into ways to not just throw everything that they have at their disposal to this COVID variant. They want to be somewhat strategic with it, just in case it does have a major breakout, and we see that as the new, really the new COVID variant that is kind of the big one, right? Delta is the one that's taking up the majority of cases, but we could definitely see Omicron come and take over. So if it does, the expectation is hopefully the US will be ready for that. So as soon as I know more information, I promise I will bring you that update as soon as possible. Again, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday evening. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.